These videos are educational in nature and are designed to help people over 21 who smoke cigarettes switch to a less harmful alternative.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's Grim. We're doing the Serin. Just kidding. It's not in the box. It's in like 1,000 different pieces in my hands, but we're going to put this Serin RBA inside of a brand new compass tank, which also isn't in here either. It's going to be pink. It's going to be great. It's going to be going into the stubby. Oh, and did I mention, boom, we're going to put the Serin into mouth to lung mode. This is the mouth to lung expansion pack. I've only been using it in direct lung, and in direct lung, this thing kind of rips. Its top airflow, and the way that they do that is with a proprietary locking nut on top. It can only be used with this locking nut. It will fit into most any Boro tanks, but it can only be used with this locking nut. The airflow comes down from the top through that little oval. That oval lines up with this oval, flips it around, the airflow comes right up at the bottom of the coil, and it makes a great little face. I've been using that 3.5 millimeter airflow. There's no adapter or anything on the bottom of this. It's just exposed 510 threading, and then the bottom of that goes into the Boro tank. Apart from instructions and O-rings, I also got these airflow pins, 2.5 millimeter 3, 1.5 2, a clear drip tip, and whoa mama. This is the top if I want to use their little proprietary drip tip, which is fine. And this is the tip if I want to use my own 510 drip tip. It's a little bit tall and a little bit goofy, but damn it, it works. This is kind of going to get wicked like an RTA. And I think I'm going to use this same coil that I was using for restricted direct lung for mouth to lung. Pull some 2.5 millimeter cotton through. Make sure it's snug, but I can move it. Yeah. I end up giving it the tunnel trim anyway, I guess. I'm going to change that airflow pin now instead of waiting till the very end. Glad I did, because it's a two-step process. There's a mouth-to-lung inner airflow as well. That's the direct-to-lung, and that's the mouth-to-lung. Oh, but oh dang, this comes with a matte black. I think I need to go for it. But it doesn't come with a matte black chimney mouth-to-lung kit. I'll survive. 1 millimeter, 1.2 millimeter, 0.8. I think I'm going 1.2. Just a flathead screwdriver. Keep track of that peak insulator. This is just a DIY Maple Apple RY4. 12 milligram non-salt 50/50. It's going in a pink compass tank. It's got a magnetic sort of slight airflow restrictor on the bottom. I've already taken the glass off, and the first time this glass comes off, it takes, you know, a lot of pressure. Almost enough pressure that makes it feel like that I'm going to break the tank, but I never do. I'm going to put this chimney in the top first. Boop. That just drops down. This is a threaded chimney, and I can just put the locking nut on and then the little airflow drip tip on, and then use that to thread this down. Yeah, my cotton, maybe it was a little bit too much. It's getting smashed, but I think it's still going to wick fine. And look, I know I can fill this on the side, and I'll fill it on the side plenty of times, but I think I want to fill it from the glass. Old school. Dude, absolutely zero fit issues in the full-size stubby. The locking nut works in the stubby, and then the drip tip just threads in. There's airflow on the top. That is a mouth-to-lung top airflow Serin RBA for Boro. That's kind of wild. The design of this, man, it's a little bit genius. I would have never thought to do a top airflow Boro RBA, but listen, Early Bird did it. It's in a stubby. It looks great. 3 to 0.38. I'll mostly likely run it 22, maybe 25 watts. We'll see. Let's get out to normal view. I'll meet you there. Go. All right, so that was about a week ago. I wanted to spend some time with the Serin in mouth-to-lung mode. It's good. It's, you know, I'm a mouth-to-lung snob, and I consider this, with the little 1.2 millimeter airflow that I put in there, to be a very, very solid mouth-to-lung. But I think I kind of enjoy the Serin a little bit more as a restricted direct lung. Regardless of restricted direct lung or mouth-to-lung, the flavor on the Serin is banging. It's hard for me to not call this design genius, because when they first said they're doing a top airflow Boro, I thought, well, that's probably going to be the worst Boro ever made, right? It's already the smallest, most compact, most fiddly, rebuildable vaping product ever, Boros in general. And then you're going to tell me you're going to do top airflow, so we're going to have 2 tubes coming down from the top? It didn't make any sense in my head. And then I finally got it, and I built it, and I saw how the top-down airflow on a Boro tank works, and I just thought, but dude, that's kind of genius. Apart from the fiddliness, Boro RBAs are kind of, you know, They're known for weeping a little bit. They all seem to get very, very slightly leaky every time I take a Boro out of a device. There's always, you know, that thin film of liquid that's like sticking the Boro tank to the back of the mod. Top-down airflow, much like it did in RTAs, eliminates all of that. And it's not just top-down airflow for the sake of top-down airflow. It's good airflow. Top-down in RTAs always, you know, a little bit kind of puts me off a little bit. I go, okay, I don't like that. I like this. There's literally no way around it. The design is incredible, and it's so well done. This is something I didn't even think was possible, and Early Bird just went, not only is it possible, it's going to be dope. You're going to love it. And they were right. It's dope. I love it. This is a high quality Boro RBA. There's genuinely like not a thing I can think of right now that I would want to ding this for. I would normally ding Boro RBAs for having the cotton, you know, sort of pressed right up against that Boro glass. This one kind of does that, but it doesn't seem to affect the wicking in any capacity. I've never had an issue wicking the Serin RBA. Even now in mouth to lung mode, I'm getting a little bit of crackle and the wicking just keeps up. I can take nice long rips on this, no worries. Let me think about this for a second, but I think I'm going to say something right now, and people might disagree with me, but I think the Serin Boro RBA is the best product that Early Bird has released so far. It's 10 banana stickers. I mean, top-down airflow, direct restricted direct lung, mouth to lung, easy to build, easy to wick, goes together great, and just works flawlessly. Get out of here. Early Bird, well done. This Serin kind of rules. It's not just unique, it's actual innovation in a Boro in 2026. I'm absolutely here for it. I think I'm getting a little bit better at not rambling because I just want to say I can't tell you where to buy these. I'll never be able to tell you where you can buy these, purchase these, pick these up, or acquire these. And YouTube still gets really mad at me for telling you the full retail price. So I'm just going to say, you know, it's kind of Early Bird priced. I always say this about Early Bird, but it's, you know, it's kind of the high end of MIMO. MIMO means mid-end mods only, and that comes from back in the day on Facebook. There was a Facebook vape group called High-End Mods Only, HEMO, H-E-M-O, and that's just some dumb vape slang. Any freaking human being with lungs smoking a combustible tobacco product should be replacing all of that smoking with vaporizing. It's not even close anymore. There is a world of less harmful nicotine products out on the market. In the description of this video, I'm putting some links. Yeah, just science, just education. This has been a GrimmGreen video. Let's stay cigarette smoke free literally every single day.
It's like 10:30 and I'm just gonna smoke, so